This game has a crouch button. I'm so happy. Greetings and salutations, my name is Noom1 and welcome to a Let's Play for a game called Scorch. So, a horror game. I believe we are investigators investigating an arsonist. There was a house that had burned down that no one was able to catch the person, and we found a case that matched what happened before. And just looking at some of the pictures and stuff, this game has a very nice visual charm to it. So let's go ahead and dive onto this horror game that looks quite delightful. Loading. 20. Wait. Oh, that's my how funny. I thought that was my phone.
Hey, Chief. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
That was so weird.
Sober this time around. At least you're not slurring like last week.
Yeah, well, what happened last week was quite unfortunate. But at least the party was amazing, huh?
Very funny, Gary. Listen, you know that this case is your last chance to prove yourself.
Sure. So, what happened here?
A man, Mike Hill, was found burned to death in his shed. We want you to take a look at the crime scene.
Yeah.
I know it's not easy to solve this case in one day, but you've done it before. I believe in you, so don't disappoint me.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
I have to. Okay, so that is so weird. I thought the buzzing was coming behind me, but my phone's right. Like, there's my hand. My phone's right. It's right here, and so that really confused me because I'm like, is my phone going off? Is there an alarm? Wow, that was a very nice phone effect. Okay, so Milken Way.
Milliken Way. More like I really can't go that way. Chillerton Hills. That's the crime scene Chief Gonzalez mentioned earlier this morning. Chillerton Hills.
Okay, I was
That's the
curious
crime
if like
scene
Ranger
Chief Gonzalez
Station
mentioned earlier
and okay.
this morning.
So shift, run, left click, interact. But like, just look at these trees and the, like, it's very, and the leaves falling. It's just so nice to look at. I guess I have a day to solve this case, so I probably should hurry in case time of day is actually progressing and stuff. And keep an eye out for anything along the way. Can't look in the trash can, but hey. Beaver. Okay, sorry. I was processing the word beaver. I want to say like what I want to say beaveration. I'm like, that's not right. Beaverton Call. Forest ranger perished in deadly fire. Beaverton citizens in turmoil again. Beaverton. Mike Hill, 43, a forest ranger in Tualatin Hills National Park, died in a terrible fire yesterday evening. Hill's body was found inside a small shed near his own forest ranger cabin. The local officials suspect murder. Yesterday at 4 p.m., a nearby jogger reported seeing smoke and called the fire department. Soon after, the local police department was also alarmed. The local police is currently investigating this tragic event. Who or what has caused the fire? Officials suspect that it may have been murder, but it is too soon to say. One police detective is looking into this. A similar fire happened 30 years ago when the Parker family perished, and only the youngest child, Jay Parker, survived. The culprit was never found. Has the same person struck again? Our condolences go out to the Hills family and friends. Best Autumn Recipes, page 8. Fog over Oregon, page 12. 100 Ways to Relax, page 19. Sports, page 24.
It seems that someone has forgotten today's newspaper here.
What a odd quinkadink tab. Newspaper. I've got a paperclip. I've got click on evidence to inspect it. Okay. It's today's newspaper. Dun dun dun. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's a Oh, how funny. So I took a picture of it on my phone. I want to write something down. We've got resources, intro, emails, profile. I'm a pretty good looking detective there. I look really tired. I should get more sleep. Okay. So that is tab. I'm gonna forget that part. A leaf just, wait, do I have a body? No. A leaf just crashed into me and like paused mid-air. How delightful. Birds, we've got birch trees. I'm guessing probably sycamore trees. It's a leaf. We've got sycamore trees. Thinking those are technically supposed to be birch trees. Yeah, birch trees. We've got bushes. We've got... Can I off-road? I can off-road. Okay, so we're not going to off-road yet. Because obviously we have to investigate the crime scene. We've got gasoline can.
And it's almost empty.
So this is the shed the poor fellow was burned in. I have no comments on the burned building. You know what? Let's take the axe. Seems like a great thing to have around. Axe! It's a sharp axe. It's a sharp axe. It's almost empty. I want the paperclip. Make a call. Okay. Beaverton Ranger Station. Got some wood. Can I just peek in through the window? Okay. Don't see anything in there. Anything under the rug? I can crouch! This game has a crouch button. I'm so happy. I have hands too. That's also delightful. Toothpaste.
I wonder what led the victim to take antidepressants.
That is a good question. Got lights. He has a separate switch for each light. I mean, I guess that lets him control how bright it is in the bathroom if he was coming in here at night. Or he just woke up type of thing. Raw men. What is that? Brusque wash was? Toilet paper. Toilet. Good, I can open the toilet seat. And I don't gotta go right now. Okay, can't turn on the sink faucet. Lotion for men. Otero. Okay. Broken. We've got muddy boots. We've got a broken pot.
How did this vase break?
Or a
Why
vase.
is it still lying here? Yeah, I hope I don't waste my time with this.
Dude?
Yeah, this might come in handy later on.
Dude,
Yeah, this might come in handy later on.
Don't get your knickers in a knot. We've got woodland. We've got meadow plain. So we've got a meadow over there. We've got a meadow down there. So we are currently here. We have a river. North, south. So we're facing this way. This way is north. That way is north. South. So the burned cabin is east. Then just having its direction to go. Oh, this is a 2-story cabin. How exciting.
Why is there a matchbox lying here?
We've got a message on the phone. Who's Ellie? There is nothing in that box, but I was hoping I'd comment on who Ellie might be. Maybe a little girl? The Adventures of Jeremiah. The Forest Ranger Codex. Animals in the Forest. Mushrooms. For beginners. And we've got Woodcutting 101. Oregon Forest Guide. Infield MK Guide. Birds of the Northern American Forest. We've got boxes. I don't care about those boxes. When the lights...
You have 3 new messages. Hey Mike, how are you? I know
Burning.
you saw us. I was just wondering if we could talk. Just don't do anything rushed. Please. Hello, Michael. It's Jason from Mountainside High School. Do you remember me?
No.
Been forever. Anyway, I just wanted to see how you were. Maybe I could swing by tomorrow.
Maybe.
Mike, it's me again.
No.
I don't have Soup around anymore. You won't find out anything anyway. Just keep to yourself, Phil. I've got lots to lose here.
Okay.
Cytoxin. Isn't that some kind of chemotherapy pill? I think these coffee mugs were just recently used.
From Jason for
Much
Mike.
bigger. Yeah, that's kind of odd.
Well, he might be a collector. In which case, that's not very odd. Park rangers. I've got long reach. I don't know, something might come on. Dirty dishes. Got a knife, dish soap. Got cabinetry. That door is really strong. I want to snoop through your trash, dude. What's that? Oh, closing the door, that's what that is. Utensils. Mugs, plates. I've got a
Look what I have
key.
here. A key.
A delightful key. It's a bronze key. I'll close that door. That... I'm guessing just paneling. I think I've seen doors like that too. Coffee thingy-majigger. Got a can. We got a thingy-majigger. We've got lasagna.
Yummy.
Really? No! Why would you eat that? I'm hoping you just said that looked yummy. Ooh! I cook Barilla pasta. I like their pasta. Their pasta's good. We've got frozen pizza. I've got a grocery list. I've got coupons and deals. I've got egg. I've got bottles. I've got milk. I've got pickles. And I should close these guys so the food doesn't go bad. Since obviously I'm going to eat this stuff here. Okay. Great stations. Oh, I have more books. The Secrets of the Universe. How to Socialize. To be or not to be. Trees, how to. Philosophical thoughts. Got some pictures, got some boxes. I still don't care about said boxes. Wait, can I jump? No. I've got propane tank, snow shovel, dartboard. I've got a toolbox. I don't care about anything up here because I can't actually interact with any of these. Okay. That's way down. We've got his bedroom / office. I've got a sock. I've got... Ooh, scandalous.
Nice one.
We've got clothing. I never thought about stacking my shirts like that in a drawer. Well, that's interesting. I always stack them this way as opposed to in rows like that's interesting. I don't think my dresser would work like that. But that's interesting. That is an interesting way to stack clothing. What is that? You're gonna regret this. That was the person on the phone, wasn't it?
This looks like an old high school memory.
Oh.
Man, this thing is ancient.
And Jason just sent him one that wasn't. Obituaries, David and Jane Parker. Funeral services for David and Jane Parker were held November 4th, 1987. At sometime p.m. in Beaverton Chapel, Mr. and Mrs. Parker were born May 2nd, 1955 and December 1956, respectively. They both passed away in a tragic house fire. David and Jane are survived by their parents, 3 siblings, and their 13-year-old son, Jason Parker. I didn't want this.
Well, why did Mike keep this?
Did Mike commit suicide? Was Mike somehow responsible for the death of Jason's parents? Feels guilty about it.
Now what is this? Some sort of secret password?
Tab WASD. I don't know what that is. Control 1 G escape. Is that going to quit the game on me? I don't actually know what that one is off the top of my head. Tab was Control 1 G. My inventory here is so disorganized. So that's obviously anger. Mike did not get along with Jason. Okay, we're gonna put these guys together because they're kind of related. Broken face, gasoline, matches, kind of documents. Never know when you need an axe. Honestly, those are probably kind of related there. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. Yeah, I'm not sure what that first. I wanted to say that was control, but now I'm gonna turn on all the lights. Mountainside High School. Call Gonzalez from your phone when you're ready. Class of 91. 25-year reunion. Come and catch up with old friends.
Now why would Mike put this in the bin?
Maybe he's not social. Maybe he was busy. You know, that people are allowed to, like, not want to go to those events. It's not a crime. Ah, hey Mike, so that's you. Let's see. New schedule, Friday through Saturday. Call Gonzalez from your phone when you're ready. Have you found out? No. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well done, dude. Welcome to Free Mail. Okay, so from Susan Baker regarding earlier. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Let's try this. Let's do this actually in order. Ellie's Lunchbox Ltd. This lunchbox will blow your mind. Available for a limited time only. This lunchbox is out of this world. Sturdy and reliable. People are actually losing their minds. Hello? Is anyone there? Jessica Polizing. Mountainside High School 25-year reunion. October 6th. Save the date, former students. We're all getting together for a reunion, Mike. I hope you've been doing well in your little hut up here. Jason will be there too. Maybe the two of you could finally make amends. Anyway, I hope you're well. Jessica. Hey, Mike. Just want to inform you that it's time to get rid of that old rifle of yours. I know you become quite attached. Just the two of you after. Wait. Hey, Mike. Just want to inform you that it's time to get rid of that old rifle of yours. I know you've become quite attached. Just the two of you and all. But it's really time to get a new one. Regulations and all. Don't set the forest on fire. Kyle. Ooh, attachment. Hey Mike, it's Jessica again. We missed you at the party. Well, maybe we'll see you next time? Jason seemed like he wanted to tell you something. Anyway, I attached a photo of us. Hope you're well, Jessica. Susan Baker, schedule changes. Hi, Mike. I just want to remind you that we changed schedules. Your turn on the Watchtower is on Saturdays now. Please don't forget like you did last time. Just a heads up, Susan. Regarding earlier. Alright, so I couldn't reach you on your phone. First off, let me remind you of your position. Oh, first off, let me remind me of your position. I could fire you anytime. Don't do anything rash. You should consider your options. This isn't as simple as you think. This is none of your business, but you should know that I never hurt anyone. Susan. Interesting. Cables. So I have to call that number when I am ready.
Yeah, what's up, darling?
Watch your tongue. You're on thin ice, Christ. Anyway, we just got the autopsy report. Are you listening?
Yeah, go for it.
Hill's body was doused in gasoline from head to toe. We know he was burned alive because we found carbon monoxide in his lungs. Forensics identified a wound on his head which presumably rendered him unconscious.
Okay.
Wait, okay, so
Anything else?
Hill had traces of antidepressant medication in his system.
Alright, that's good to know. And what was the last thing you consumed?
Nothing special. Lasagna and coffee.
Interesting. Well, I better get going, solving crimes and stuff.
I would hope so.
Huh. Oh! Hello, rifle. Okay, so obviously, the vase was used to render him unconscious. He was doused in gasoline, and then they took a couple matches, burned him alive, but obviously he was in the process of eating. Because do I know what today is? Do I have a date here on my phone? No? No? Okay. Go with paper. Go with things interrupted, and I've got an axe. Okay, so that way is north. So we are going to rub my balls. Oh, am I actually allowed to interact with... There's sparkles, or is there fireflies? That is just fireflies. Firefly, could you shine your light? I have learned your ways, and they're just like mine. So you're lost, my friend, such a sorry end. Looks like there's a side trail, so technically, once again, facing north. North. Is there sun, sky? No. What? Okay, this is how I climb ladders. Okay. September 15th, 2017, time, section C. Exit, Milken Way, Watchtower, 23rd, 30th, where's everything? Everywhere. Oh, comments. 10 a.m. Susan is inspecting my area again. She bought a bigger and uglier bag. 11:30 a.m. Susan shouted at me again. 7:30 a.m. Couple talking, are taking morning walks. 12 p.m. Susan inspecting again. 12 p.m. Overslept, sorry, gonna make an extra long shift. 8 p.m. What's Susan doing at night in my section? 9:30 p.m. Had a look. Why is there a mushroom plantation I've never seen before? Huh. First school week equals school children dropping garbage everywhere. So much cleaning to do. 12 a.m. Susan inspects my area again. She's collecting those weird mushrooms. I think she's seen me as well. She didn't come to shout at me. Suspicious. Susan inspecting my area. Couple morning. Had a look.
Mike wrote down everything he observed. I wonder, what could he observe with those?
That's a great question. Let's use document. I want to look. Random objects. Okay, good. So there is a mushroom. And so there's a slight... So there's a path this way. Should run. Maybe. Which is funny, there is a mushroom plantation.
Huh. Mushrooms.
Huh. Congas from your phone when you're ready. I can go.
Hello, Price. Haven't heard from you in a while.
I've got everything under control here, alright?
It seems like you're having trouble getting on your feet. I stuck my neck out for you. You could at least try.
That was a one-time thing, Gonzalez. Why can't you just let it go?
Because it's not right. You have responsibilities, Price. You can't come to work drunk and expect everything to be okay.
Look, I
was supposed to fire you immediately. But I respect you, Price. You're a good officer. So please don't make me regret my decision.
Alright, okay. Let me go do my job.
So the person who called was probably saying, I know you saw me. I don't necessarily want to... So it makes sense that she's probably the arsonist. It's getting dark. I'm supposed to solve in one day. I don't know if I have all the evidence, but it's kind of pointing towards the boss person. Well, it's telling me to call Gonzalez when I'm ready. Have you found all the evidence? Do you know how Mike died? Do you know the murderer's name? Did you uncover the past? Once you call, there's no going back. I don't know! I don't know if I uncovered all the evidence. I think I found a lot of stuff. I wonder if there's anything back at Milk. No, because that must be the way I came from. That's probably the way out. Okay, so... Obituary. Something about a fire here. Your union he didn't want to go to. Forest fire. He died. He was mid-mill. You have drugs. He's already depressed. I just want to hear the messages again.
Hey, Mike, how are you? I know that you saw us. I was just wondering if we could talk. Just don't do anything rushed, please.
Hello, Michael. It's Jason from Mountainside High School. Do you remember me? It's been forever. Anyway, I just wanted to see how you are. Maybe I could swing by tomorrow.
Mike, it's me again. You better not snoop around anymore. You won't find out anything anyway. Just keep to yourself, though. I've got lots to do here.
Okay, so obviously it's probably boss lady, Susan. Okay, let's just see what happens. Wait. Answer machine. Oh, how funny. Autopsy report. Oh, it had names for me? Susan Baker. Gonzalez. Okay, so let's just... Yeah, sure, I'm ready.
I think you've got the crime solved.
Are you sure? If you accuse the wrong person, there is no going back.
Yes, I'm sure. I know who killed Mike Hill.
I sound so
I'd love to
confident.
hear it. First question. Did you find out how Mike died?
Or do I have to put it in order? He was eating, or... Yeah? Or... I guess hours before murder.
Interesting. Now, who do you suspect to be the murderer?
Baker was her name, right? Susan Baker?
I'm not 100% sure about this one, but, well, tell me, what did you find out about the victim's past? I think there's more to it. What did you find out about the murderer's past?
I don't know. I think I'm doing something wrong. Oh yeah, I'm so doing something wrong. Sure.
The connections you're drawing today seem random at best, but come back to the police station first. We'll have a closer look into it.
Yeah, I don't know if I found everything. That was really haphazard. I wasn't really sure. Back to the police station. Well, it's like I didn't even ask about the mushrooms. Or like...
Listen, Chief, I really didn't want to do it. I had my reasons. I mean, yeah, sure, I picked on him at school, but that was just teasing. It's not the same thing as losing your family. You know, I took therapy for years. I learned to cope. But then I got cancer.
Wait.
It's like I'm being punished for something. At least, that's how I felt. I thought about my past and remembered the kid I bullied in school. I figured I can make amends. So I came by and gave him a visit. When he brought it up, I just knew. After all these years, it was him. I just lost it. I couldn't think straight anymore. It was like I was in a trance. So I picked up a vase, and I kept hitting him until he was lying on the floor. Once I realized what I'd done, I decided to destroy the evidence. I took his body to the shed and set it on fire.
Okay, so I was wondering about that with the obituary.
Out of everyone, I should know best that death is permanent.
So I thought that his boss lady...
Good work today, Detective Price. You've really proven yourself. I'll see you at work tomorrow morning.
So I thought his boss lady visited, snooped around me. Obviously, he was observing her and noticed that she was doing things. I thought she was going to take advantage of the fact that he had this conflict, had this issue, and went through and pretty much tried to frame him, in a sense, with the reunion and all that stuff. But that one obituary, I do definitely agree with. Obviously, he regretted it. When it's talking about the other dudes, I think I switched their names, in all honesty. I should look back at the newspaper. Okay. So that is... I wonder what other question I got wrong. So like I said, I got 3 out of the 5 questions, because obviously I should have put Jason Parker. What was he doing before? Oh, because I shouldn't have dragged the, And I ate the lasagna. That was evidence. But, I'm guessing I should not have drug, the one cancer pill stuff. Oh, funny that it has that little offshoot path off to the side there. So yeah, so I really did think that it was probably like Susan. And of course, earlier in the video, I'm like, yeah, he probably killed. It seemed, or like just based off that obituary piece of paper, he set the house on fire. He didn't mean to, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed 2 people, got away with it, and that he found out. He bullied him. So obviously Jason was upset about it, bullied him, had therapy, got cancer. Crafted with Love and Care by Ellie's Lunchbox. So I guess I should have gone with my first theory as opposed to Susan Baker, his boss. So I guess if she had any of the mushrooms, then she probably didn't realize he was watching. She didn't shout at him and inspect type of thing. Huh. Well, besides me not sticking with my first theory, this was a really nice kind of simple investigation game. It was very nice, like going through, gathering the clues, kind of like being able to look around the area. I would almost think that I should have commented on the burnt building, you know, in some way observed, at least acknowledge the fact that, okay, so, I mean, I guess that was for ourselves to acknowledge, but like the character to at least make an observation. Okay, so there's the burnt building. Obviously they obviously already came and gathered the body to do the autopsy and stuff, but yeah, there wasn't enough evidence to go through and I think point in the direction of the boss lady for the investigation to go through, point out, because I'm wondering if there's multiple endings. I don't remember if the description said there was, because it'd almost be interesting, like what was this person like doing beforehand? What did they observe? Though based on the autopsy and stuff. But no, but still though, what if I went through and I dragged the journal? And I went through and I dragged in the mushrooms, and what if I brought that info in there type of thing? Would that then somehow shift it and I would have gotten a different video sequence at the end? What if it was Susan Baker who came in? I mean, obviously she didn't want Mike to say anything. She wanted to keep him on board. I mean, obviously, he's a good park ranger, probably. He works really hard type of thing. But, there was just too much evidence within the house. That definitely pointed to Jason Parker? Or Susan Baker. Wow, they have... I'm so bad with names. I should have looked at all the names and got my names in order. But, I mean, I guess she was always around. He had been observing for a while. Yeah, I should have stuck with my first guess. There was enough evidence there to point at him. And I just assumed that, you know, it was probably her trying to take advantage of a situation and kill him in hopes that then she didn't have him telling anyone about the mushrooms. So then I guess so if she did kill him. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching me as I went through and investigated this and developed a theory and stuff on who killed Mike. And as I go through and I try to remember their names as I'm staring going, I don't remember your name. I'm bad with names. And I should have looked at my phone before I called to see whose name is what. But, you know, I think I had a time limit. So, and I'm wondering if there was also a sequence of, like, what if I did not make it type of thing. Like, what if I ran out of time, I didn't call? I mean, obviously she's calling frequently to check in on me type of thing. But, yeah, that would have been, that. I'm curious just how many, like, sequences or end sequences are in this game type of thing of if I don't make it, if I place evidence such that I accuse Susan Baker type of thing. If like, oh no, you're wrong, I didn't do it. Yeah, I'm growing mushrooms and stuff, but I didn't kill him. He's a great worker, blah, 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 blah type of thing. And then if you actually go through and guess Jason Parker, because I placed, the evidence that I placed was for him, because when they kept like asking like his past and stuff, most of the evidence there more reasonably pointed to him type of thing. So that was, and I guess I also really like that end, or, ooh, I like the phone. Let's first start off before, like, I like the phone being used almost as a way to hold and store the information that you're gathering, because it's almost like you taking pictures and being able to go back and reflect as to what you found along the way as you're going through and investigating. And I liked how it kind of became your, okay, so here are all the clues that that you found type of thing. It's because it was almost like Clue in the sense like, okay, so here are your people, here are your locations, here are your like objects that you need to go through and prove. Obviously, it was Jason with the fire in the, I actually guess technically the house. Though maybe he was still alive, he was just rendered unconscious and then burned in the house type of thing. Or burned in the shed type of thing. So I kind of like that panel of how to go through and place the info. Now I wasn't fully sure, like some of the questions that she asked is like what did you learn about his past? Or there had to be more to his past type of thing of that, like those questions. So I mean, I guess that was just kind of hoping that you go through and you drag more information out there, probably. As far as like, what information did you find out about his past? Did you find any more information about his past? So I'm sure that's kind of just what it was for, but when she like first asked about it, it's like, I guess it almost would have been cool if we had enough info where we could have accused Susan type of thing. To where we could have really gotten wrong. I mean, I guess I could have dragged like the journal and all that stuff, because that was evidence of past events, as were like the mushrooms and whatnot. But I really liked the use of the phone, and like in order to go through and like, I'm emailing you the pictures and stuff of the things that I found, and here's my proof and evidence. I think somehow, you know, Susan Baker was behind it all, even though, you know, there was this phone message about Jason coming down earlier to go through and talk with and meet up with Mike and talk to him about the past and try to make amends and stuff, and with the left present, which was just left sitting there on the couch. That's probably when he lost it. I don't remember where the obituary paper was, but really creative use of using that phone as like your inventory in order to go through and keep track and monitor things. So that was really awesome. And honestly, the visual of this game is really nice. I really love, like, the leaves were just so fluid and pretty. It was a very beautifully made game, and it's quite delightful. I really enjoyed it. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and go ahead, comment down below if you too, like, if you knew 110%, like, no, it's Jason. Yeah, Susan over there is growing mushrooms that are illegal, but it's Jason. Or let me know if you thought it was Susan. If you thought like maybe Susan wanted to deal with Mike because, you know, he did see her type of thing. That maybe she went through and snooped around his place, found evidence of what occurred, and used Jason as a scapegoat. Let me know below if you went through and you chose not to call your boss lady, or the boss lady on the phone, Gonzalez. I know her name. I swear I know the characters' names. Let me know if, like, maybe you guys just didn't call and you let, like, the time just pass away and you run out of time type of thing. Let me know if you go through and you did that. But other than that, thank you guys once again. And until we meet again, happy questing. and safe travels. Bye, guys.